after the parts come in, they get inventoried, they get tagged with a barcode. We scan the barcode, we link in pictures. It comes up here to the picturing station. It's a little dirty right now. We have a roll of paper that we can roll down, and it gives a fresh background. And then once it gets pictured, it gets put up on the internet, either eBay, car-part.com, or whatever, and then it gets sold and shipped out, and it goes to our shipping station. As you can see, here's the stuff from the Dodge. Bits and pieces. This is stuff in the cart that's still got to get finished inventoried. And then once they're inventoried here, then the guys will take them out. They'll get located in the warehouses, and that's how we end up with that much stuff. Everything's barcoded. The locations are located or barcoded. It's all pretty efficient, really. And so once we get an order, it'll tell us to go pull tag number whatever out of whatever location it's in. The guys bring it up. We check it all out again, make sure it's clean, and then we ship it. And, once it's clean, we inspect it to make sure everything's still good with it, and then we ship it out. So that's a little penny tour of what our process is. We'll do some other videos on some of that stuff as well. Well, that's kind of a quicker run through on how our process works in dismantling. The process took in man hours about 2.5 days. We like to have our orders filled in about 2. But this one we took a little bit more time on because it was kind of a high value dismantling deal. So yeah, it was pretty good. It was on track. But that's kind of the penny tour on how our process works and how how our parts and dismantling works. So I guess until the next video, thanks for watching. Hey everybody, well, we're back here today. I'm kind of in the unfinished warehouse here, but it's about where we stage some of the parts before they head out. Kind of just turned into a catch-all in here. We've started working on it and then stopped working on it because we were figuring the second shop is a little more important. It's kind of just turned into I don't know, storage, I guess, because we got stuff out of the second shop and a few other things kicked around in here. This around here is where we end up storing a lot of stuff that's ready to go out. There's a couple core that come back in. We got a big 27,000 pound 4-post lift that we're going to put in the second shop. Got some jaws of life set up with the generator and stuff. We use that in the summertime. Not sure where them forks come from. They're out of the second building. An auger attachment, some big Gaylord boxes, and whole bunches of cardboard boxes for our shipping stuff. A bunch more of that kind of stuff. Our warehouse forklift. Eventually this is going to be our warehouse. We're going to get pallet racks and rack this warehouse out, and then that way it'll be our warehouse. This is a 68 Cougar XR7. It's got a rebuilt motor in it and transmission and everything else. It's actually my little brother's car, and we've stored this thing for years and years and years, and maybe someday we'll finish doing stuff with it. The interior's all new and really doesn't have any rust. All original, been stored pretty much inside for the last, I don't know, 25 years probably. Let's see what else we got in here. Spare wheels and tires and a whole bunch of safety deposit boxes that I bought at an auction for some reason. I don't know why. Got the 66 Chevelle in here, parts of it. Got parts of the Chevelle in the shop, down at the shop in town, here, a little bit everywhere. We got some more spare parts and pieces. A narrowed 4 to 8 inch out of like a golf cart. A turbo 400 with a gear vendor's overdrive. Franklin quick change, I think is what that one is. I believe it is a Franklin quick change. And it's just spare stuff kicking around for projects that I haven't done yet. And then I got some stuff I bought at a estate that in these truck beds that I haven't had a chance to mess with yet. I got one of the first rollbacks in here. This thing needs some motor work and a little bit of love before we put it back into service. I think that's about it. Just a bunch of spare parts and pieces, and got my motorcycle's in here hanging out. And that's a 2009 5.3 that it's set up for a swap. We had it in a 89 Chevy pickup. We pulled it out, and it's all just sitting there in case we decide something to put in it. It's got I don't remember what the Tech Rod's harness. It's got everything to bolt it to a manual transmission. Well, it's all set up to go, but I don't know, haven't decided what to put it in yet. It just kind of hangs out as a spare. There's a Chevelle. It looks pretty sad sitting there. It's actually a really, really clean car. And just need to get moving on it. As I go through the rest of the other half of the warehouse that we haven't cemented yet, the other side cemented, we got, it's kind of parking for the trucks, but we got the Trailblazer SS, we got the Penzagauer 710K. That's Megan's, one of Megan's pride and joys. It works out pretty good. It's awesome. It's got lockers and the whole 9 yards, and I got the Razor and a handful of engines and transmissions and stuff. Honestly, we need to go through it. A lot of it's just my spare stuff that's kicking around.